When Astyages heard the news of Cyrus's campaign, there was no time to waste. In the dead of night, his army moved swiftly. Darkness enveloped everything, and the only sounds that could be heard were the iron steps of the soldiers and the howling wind breaking the silence of the night. War was rapidly approaching. On the other side of Cyrus's camp, in the dim candlelight, a map spread out on the table reveals the heart of the battlefield. Cyrus the Great stands at the head, his eyes sharp, his focus unwavering. His commanders gather around him, each pointing to different spots on the map, analyzing the best course of action for the upcoming battle. With every word spoken, the air grows heavier, and each decision brings them one step closer to the fate of the empire. As Cyrus listens intently, weighing each strategy with the wisdom of a king, he finally speaks. Victory does not depend solely on strength, but on timing, precision, and the right moment to strike. With the first light of dawn, the darkness of the night begins to fade. A golden hue spreads across the horizon, casting its glow over the vast camp. The cold air of the night gives way to the warmth of the rising sun, and the silence is broken by the sounds of soldiers preparing for battle. Armor clanks, horses neigh, and banners flutter in the morning breeze. Commanders issue final orders, while warriors secure their weapons with unwavering determination. The time has come. As the sun rises higher, Cyrus's army stands ready, disciplined, fearless, and resolute. With a single command, the march begins. The ground trembles beneath the weight of thousands of footsteps, and the army of Cyrus moves forward toward destiny. As the sun rises, another force emerges on the horizon. The army of Astyages advances, their iron-clad ranks moving forward like a relentless tide. Dust rises beneath the hooves of war horses and the heavy boots of thousands of soldiers, while the sound of war drums echoes across the plains. The gleam of spears and shields in the morning light is a silent omen of the battle to come. With unshakable discipline, the Median warriors march forward, their eyes fixed on the battlefield ahead. The clash of empires is near. Two mighty forces, one battlefield, and a fate yet to be decided. As Cyrus the Great's army arrives at the battlefield, disciplined and prepared, the commanders swiftly organize the troops into a formidable formation. At the center stands the elite Persian infantry, their shields locked together in an unbreakable wall, spears pointed forward like a sea of thorns. To their flanks, cavalry units wait, their war horses restless, ready to charge at the enemy's weak points. Archers take position behind the main lines, their bows drawn, awaiting the signal to rain arrows upon the approaching Median forces. At the rear, reserve units stand firm, prepared to reinforce the front lines or flank the enemy at a crucial moment. Cyrus rides along the ranks, his presence alone inspiring confidence in his warriors. He knows that victory will not come through brute force alone, but through strategy and precise execution. The battlefield is set. The Persians stand ready. War is upon them. The battlefield falls silent for a moment, as if history itself has imposed its weight upon the earth. Two mighty forces now stand facing each other, the disciplined and steadfast ranks of the Persian army and the powerful warriors of Media, their iron lines stretching to the horizon. The sun, now at its zenith, casts long shadows over the warriors. Then, with a single command, the silence is shattered. The beating of war drums fills the air, followed by the thunderous charge of cavalry and the piercing cry of archers releasing their deadly rain. The clash of steel against steel echoes across the plains as shields lock and swords meet with furious intensity. Dust and blood mix in the chaos, and the once calm earth trembles beneath the weight of thousands of warriors locked in battle. At the heart of the fight, Cyrus leads his men with unwavering determination, his sword cutting through the enemy lines. Across the field, Astyages watches from his war chariot, his face hardened with resolve. He knows this is not just a battle for power, it is a struggle for the survival of his empire. The fate of two nations hangs in the balance, and neither side is willing to yield. In the midst of the chaos of battle, a sudden shift occurs. Cyrus commands his forces to retreat. As he issues the strategic withdrawal order, the Persian army moves back, shields held high. The Medes, sensing an opportunity to strike, charge forward, their cavalry chasing the retreating Persian forces. The sound of war cries fills the air, and the Medes close the gap, eager to capitalize on this moment of weakness. As the Persian army retreats, Cyrus, with his strategic brilliance, guides the battle toward a new objective. Seemingly fleeing, his retreat is part of a clever plan. He positions his forces to strike back at the right moment. The Medes, chasing the retreating Persians, fall into the trap. Once enough distance is gained, Cyrus orders his soldiers to ambush the Medes from both sides, while the Persian cavalry strikes from behind. This unexpected move catches the enemy off guard, leading to a decisive victory for the Persians. This maneuver caused the discipline of Astyages' army to crumble, and they were thrown into confusion and retreat under the swift and coordinated attacks of the Persians. Ranks shattered and morale broken, the Medes began their hasty retreat. Panic spread through their lines as they fled, disorganized and vulnerable. The once formidable army of Astyages now found itself in disarray, with soldiers scattering in every direction, trying to escape the relentless pursuit of the Persian forces. In the midst of battle, several soldiers and commanders, seeing the Median armies collapse, chose to surrender and join Cyrus. Their defection bolstered the Persian forces, strengthening their ranks and delivering a decisive blow to the already defeated Medes. After a fierce and brutal battle, the Persian army emerged victorious, and Astyages, the commander of the Medes, was captured by the Persians. After the victory, the battlefield was transformed into a scene of devastation and silence. The bodies of soldiers lay scattered everywhere, and blood stained the earth. The sound of the wind was the only noise left, a testament to the tragedy that had passed and the victory that followed. Night falls, and in the silence the campfires glow softly as weary soldiers rest. Amid the tranquility, Cyrus crafts new strategies. History moves forward, and the fate of an empire lies in his hands. In the heart of the night, the steps of the future take shape in his mind. At dawn, he sets out toward the Median capital. After a great victory on the battlefield, Cyrus moves towards the capital of Media, Ecbatana. The Persian army, marching with order and strength, approaches the gates of this historic city in the daylight. Ecbatana, once the center of Mede's power, now stands ready to surrender before Cyrus's resolute gaze. In the daylight, Cyrus enters the city, where a new fate for the empire begins. Now, after countless battles and endless sacrifices, Cyrus the Great sits upon the throne. He is the king of two lands, Media and Persia, territories that have been united under his leadership, and he will build a powerful empire that history will never forget.